and welcome to a new vlog. I thought I would give you a different vlog this week of my travel day home, which has already started, as you've already seen a couple of clips. We're on our way to Manchester Airport, and of all days it's decided to snow. So we're already 2 hours into the journey. It usually takes about 2.5, 3 hours, but it's probably going to be more like 4 today, if not longer. We've already had to phone 999 as well. We've seen a Amazon truck, like a big lorry, just crashed into the side of the fence. Not like the fence, like the bushes at the side of the road. And there was no emergency services with him. He was on the opposite side of the road to us. So we were like, I think we should phone 999. Anyway, I phoned them and the guy said that it had already been reported, and he said he thought that the driver himself had reported it. So hopefully he was alright, because it was like crashed head first into the bushes. I was thinking, well, he could have like knocked himself out or anything. Anyway, hopefully, they just said they'd had a crazy morning, obviously, and they were going to get somebody there as quickly as possible. So hopefully he's okay, because that was about an hour ago now. We're just basically crawling along the road. The roads are just really bad. So we'll just see when we get there. And then unfortunately my mum and dad have got to drive all the way back. So I'm hoping that it's not going to re-snow again in the next few hours. We've just drove past a gritter, so hopefully they're going to grit the roads. Anyway, I'll take you along on our journey. We're not flying till tomorrow morning with Aer Lingus at 10:30 from Manchester. We're staying over in the Marriott just down the road tonight. R.I.P. to the Uggs in this. Trust you, Dad, to park in the car parking space that's about a foot deep of snow. Oh, you're joking.
It's like all soaking.
Oh, God. What you doing? Don't be throwing a snowball at us. Oh, God. I'll get some cleaner for them when I get home. God, look at that, Dad. Look at that road. It looks like a sheet of ice. Fun fact, Zara has never seen snow this thick in her life, because we've hardly spent any winters in the UK. And when she has been here in the winter, it's never snowed. So she's like, I've never seen snow like this before. Which is bizarre, isn't it? Oh, it's horrible though.
Oh my god, I want to like wipe it off.
Oh.
Do you think they'll be alright?
Yeah, I'll get a cleaner for them, they'll be fine. No, they're not really waterproof.
There you go.
We've made it to the hotel. Wasn't too bad in the end, just about over 3 hours. And we did stop twice. Got a glass of wine for the trauma. And we've ordered a sausage sarnie. Me and my mum are going to share though. And it's come with chips. Now Zara's pinching them even though she said she didn't want anything. She's had a Burger King on the way.
And she didn't share her Burger King.
No, she didn't share a Burger King, not at all.
I offered you.
You did actually offer me a chip, I'll let you off. Mum and Dad have left now. They've set off on their journey back up to Hartlepool. I do worry about them. I'm like, drive carefully. No, I'm sure they'll be fine. It'll probably take them about 3 hours. So we've had something to eat. The food was really nice in here. And we just had sausage sarnies and some chips me and my mum shared. And the room is not ready, it's 2:20, so we're really early, but I wanted them to be on the road back up the north, like well before it got dark. So hopefully the room will be ready about 3 o'clock, and I'm going to wash my hair, and Zara's going to wash her hair, I think, and then I think we're going to go to the Italian in here for our dinner, because that's where we went the last time and it was really nice. But probably not till like 7, 8 o'clock tonight. And I'll probably just chill out and watch some telly, ready for our journey tomorrow. Weather still looks pretty miserable outside. I'm just hoping it doesn't snow anymore before tomorrow. I don't want any flight delays or even worse, cancellations. We've got our room now. I'll show you around. It's not very exciting. It's pretty basic, to be honest. It's just one double room with one double bed. And then it's got like a bathroom in here. The bathroom's pretty basic, to be honest. This hotel's quite old, I think. But it's got a TV. It's a bit of an odd placement of a mirror behind that TV, isn't it? And we're just on the ground floor, which is a good thing because it's annoying trips in the bags up the stairs. You can just see it's like a little courtyard outside with the snow as a decoration. But it's a hotel room for the night, isn't it? So I think we're just probably going to chill out for a bit. I think I'm going to have a shower, wash my hair, and then probably just like catch up on some vlogs or something for an hour with a cup of tea and just chill out, really. My mum and dad are on their way. She just texted me to say that she's seen, I said to you earlier that we had to phone 999 for the Amazon van. She's just texted me to say that they've just passed an Amazon van. Well, it was a truck. It was one of the big Arctic lorries. She just passed one being towed the opposite way. So she said, I wonder if that was the same one. Because I was like, I wonder if they'll just leave it there. But then if it's full of packages, they're not going to do that. So I'm just hoping the driver of the truck was okay and he wasn't injured or anything. But yeah, it was probably the same truck. They'll pass that same point anyway, so I'm sure they'll let us know on their way home. So I'm hoping that the snow hasn't got any worse because it's already, what time is it now? 3:10. It's already like dull outside. It'll be dark in an hour. So I'm hoping that they're like the majority of the way home before the sun sets. Yes, like I say, it's only 3:10, so we've got loads of time. I'm gonna have a shower, wash my hair, and I'm gonna have a relaxing cup of tea. What are you gonna do, Zara? That wasn't a answer. I've just booked us on the bus for 7:30 in the morning. Our flight's not till 10:30, but I just thought I'd rather just be over at the airport just in time, and we can hopefully get in the lounge, even though we probably won't get in the lounge. You never do you? I said the other day we were watching the TV and the advert comes on all the time for, I can't remember what holiday company it is, and they give out free lounge passes included in the holiday. And I said, that's why you can't get in the lounge, because so many people get it included in their holiday now. Yet people who pay for lounge passes all year round can't get in because you're not pre-booked, but you can't pre-book with a lounge pass, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, I'll stop whinging on and I'll catch you later on. We couldn't be bothered to go to the restaurant, so we've ordered a Chinese, but we've got no plates or cutlery, so we've got it on the little tray that the tea and coffee's on in the room. We've got salt and pepper chips, salt and pepper chicken, and then chicken balls with sweet and sour sauce. And they've forgot the chow mein, so we're missing something, but never mind, we wouldn't have been able to eat chow mein anyway, would we? So we're having a Chinese. We can't be bothered to get out of bed, we're just watching the telly. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry about the rubbish light, but it's dark and it's dark outside, so I'm not getting any natural light from anywhere this morning. If I look tired, that's because I am. It is currently 7:15. I booked on the bus at 7:30. The bus is £4 each to get to the airport. So we're just finishing getting ready now, and then we'll go down to reception. I slept okay. Zara said she slept okay. I could have done with more sleep, but I was awake when the alarm went off. It has been snowing in the night, and it says that it's snowing now. I've just checked. It says the runway is open at the moment. So we just have to hope that they get no more snow in the next couple of hours, because then that will have a knock-on effect. So fingers crossed, watch this space. I won't be able to film getting over to the terminal because I can't film as well as carry the bags myself. So I'll let you know when we get over to the airport. Terminal and the place is packed. There's like literally no seats anywhere. People are sat on the floor. It's red hot in here as well, and we've got no chance of getting in the lounge, so we've come to Archie's and they do breakfast sandwiches. Zara's took one bite out of hers and said it's horrible.
Not horrible, it's just
what's wrong with it?
I don't like the sausage.
Anyway, I'm gonna see what I've got. Egg and hash brown in mine, got a cup of tea, and hopefully we'll be boarding on time. I've not heard of any delays yet, but the aeroplane's sat there. It's not snowing at the moment, so hopefully we'll go on time. Yeah, don't get a breakfast sandwich from Archie's. Horrible, absolutely horrible. The muffin is as stale as anything. It's like rock hard. The cheese has got a funny taste to it. Nah. As Zara's just said, people shouldn't even attempt to chug there other than McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. We should have went to Costa, but never mind, we didn't. We get the hash browns and we'll go to W.H. Smith's to get Zara a sandwich because she refuses to eat the aeroplane food. We've boarded like 30 minutes late, so we definitely need to be de-iced the snow on the wing. So I don't know how long it's going to be, but I reckon another at least 30 minutes before we're in the air. They haven't even finished boarding yet. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Finally landed. Zara was saying it was a pleasant, unpleasant flight. What was unpleasant about it? She felt a bit sickly a couple of hours ago, but she managed to fall asleep, so hopefully she's going to be alright. She hasn't had now to eat.
I have about 2 packets of crisps on them.
Anyway, it was relatively uneventful. Hopefully we don't have to wait hours in security now to get home. We just said we cannot wait to be in our own bed. Finally through, and with Zara. We've got a Starbucks because we're absolutely starving. It is 6:05. So what time did we land? How long has it took us to get through? We landed like an hour and 20 ago. So we waited a little bit for the bags, didn't we? And then security wasn't too bad, or passport control, whatever you call it. And it will take us about an hour to get home because it's tea time traffic. I cannot wait to walk in that door, put my pyjamas on and get into the bed. I also didn't bring a house key, so I'm hoping the battery hasn't died in the keypad, otherwise we won't be able to get in. I thought about it when we were taking off the last time. I thought, I didn't bring a house key. Oh well. It'll be alright, won't it?
And maybe
We've only been away 2 weeks.
we'll have to get the neighbour to open the garage door again and then go through the other one and see if that one
I know.
works.
Anyway, so we will see you when we get home. Good morning, everybody. I'm home. Here we are, back at home. Yes, Christmas tree behind me. I know, I didn't take it down before I left. That's today's job. But back to yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't chat to you when I got in last night, but we were just absolutely shattered by the time we got dropped off. I have dumped the cases here. I thought, I'm not carrying them upstairs. One of them weighs 29.9 kilos. There was no way I was getting that up the stairs on my own, not without scraping it up the walls anyway. So I decided to leave them there, and I'm just going to take the washing out and empty the kitchen things because there's loads of chocolate and food and all sorts of stuff in there. A little bit on the food though. Somebody commented on my vlog last week about the pate. I didn't bring any meat back. I did look and it said that you weren't allowed, so I didn't bring any prohibited items back in case anybody was worried. The flight was absolutely fine. It was 9 hours. We took off about 2 hours late. But obviously the runway had been closed yesterday morning, so that takes a knock-on effect. And then they didn't actually post a delay. We were just sat there waiting for it to board. When we got on board, the captain said that when they'd arrived at the aeroplane wasn't even cleaned. So it had landed from Orlando, and he said they'd literally just shut it up. So the cleaners hadn't been on board, the caterer hadn't been on board. So he said then they had to do all of those kind of things before they could start boarding. So that made sense of why we boarded late. And then once we boarded, there was 3 passengers missing. So I think they had to find their bags and get them off. And then we had to be de-iced, and they said there was a stubborn patch on the fuselage and they were working to get that off. Because once you've been de-iced, you've only got a short window of time before you've got to take off, otherwise you've got to be de-iced again. So I know that once they start that process, it's, they're getting you out. And then by the time we taxied to the runway, like I say, it was about 2 hours late that we took off. But all in all, considering the weather that we'd had the day before in the UK, I don't really think that's too bad. And with Manchester Airport mixed into it as well, even the captain said himself when he was apologising for the delay, he kept giving quite a lot of PAs. He was really informative. And he said Manchester Airport rarely runs smoothly on a glorious sunny day. He said, so add snow into the mix. He went, and they just can't cope, which we know that. They are a terrible airport. So whatever, we took off 2 hours late, landed about an hour and 40 late, obviously made up a little bit of time. It was relatively smooth, one patch of turbulence, but nothing major. We had those 2 seats again at the side, which if you're flying with Aer Lingus, I really recommend buying those 2 seats. Even if there's 4 of you, sit behind, because I feel they're much more spacious than the middle 4 seats. And then you're not trapped in. You've obviously got the windows. Well, it just feels a little bit more spacious. Obviously, sit in business if you've got the money for business, but if you're in economy like us. The food was okay. It was like a pasta bolognese. Zara didn't eat any food again, and we'd had that horrible breakfast. Well, we hadn't had that horrible breakfast because we didn't eat it. So about 3 hours before landing, Zara actually felt really sickly. I had to get up and get some sick bags for her. She wasn't actually sick, so that was good. She managed to fall asleep. So I think it's just a mix of tiredness and all of those things. But the staff were really good. They came and checked on us because I'd asked for sick bags. They came and checked on us and made sure that she was okay. And they were happy that she'd fell asleep. And she slept for about an hour and a half. And then when she woke up, she was fine. Landed into Orlando. Didn't wait too long for the bags. And then through security or passport control. And we got an Uber. Our Uber driver was really cool. He had the music blasting when we first got in the car, and I was thinking, oh my God, it's like a disco. But he turned it down a little bit, but then the songs were like 90s and like 2000 hits. And so me and Zara were like sat singing to them in the back of the car, and he was like, are you two all right? And I was like, oh yeah. I said, we're loving the music. And he carried the cases like out of the car and everything. So he was really nice. And then we got back and basically put my pyjamas on, went to bed. I didn't sleep very well though. I kept waking up. When you wake up and think, where am I? I woke up in a bit of a panic and then realised I was at home. And then I've been awake since 4. And it is now, what time is it now? My watch is stuck under my hoodie. It's 7:21. and Publix opened at 7. Zara's still fast asleep, but I think I'm just going to go to Publix and I'll just text her and tell her where I've gone in case she wakes up. She'll know anyway where I've gone. I did say that I was going to go this morning. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to say about the flight. There was something I had on my mind. Oh yeah, if you fly with Aer Lingus, remember that the only headphones that they provide on board are those little tiny in-ear things on the wire. So you could see people struggling with them. So if you haven't got your own headphones, it's worth investing in a pair before if you fly with them. But honestly, I really can't fault Aer Lingus. You know, the staff are really friendly. You know, it just is fine. You know, people say, oh, I wouldn't fly with Aer Lingus. Well, they're the cheapest and we've never had a bad experience. So we will continue to fly with them to Orlando if they remain the cheapest. We paid in total about $1,800 for the flights there and back for me and Zara. That was including the bags and paying a little bit extra for those seats on the side. But like I say, I really feel that that's worth it. Some people don't, but it's worth it to me. Yeah, so this is the state of the bags. I've got that to do. But first, I'm going to go to Publix. So I thought I'd take you to Publix with me because this is my shopping vlog this week. So I thought I'd take you to Publix and, yeah, show you what I can find in there. Publix is our closest supermarket. It's also my favourite. It's definitely not the cheapest, but that's where we're doing our shopping. There is absolutely no way I'm fighting with Walmart this morning. Apparently, it feels like -1 outside as well. I haven't opened the door yet. Let's open the door. Turn the alarm off first. That would help, wouldn't it? Before it goes off when I open the door. Let's have a look. Let's go out the side. Yeah, it's freezing. Oh, wow, it's really cold. Oh, my flowers are still alive. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's freezing. Welcome back to Florida. I'm at Publix and I've already come down the wrong way of the car park because I'm not used to driving on this side of the road. Luckily, I did drive on this side of the road, on the actual road. That would have been disastrous. Anyway, Publix car park looks nice and quiet, but it is only 7:46. I mean, who am I? Only jet lag would get me in the shop at this early in the morning. So I've just been trying to think of a list in my head of what I want to make because we really need to eat some fruit and vegetables. So let's go and get some shopping. Grapes, these look nice. They look nice. I do not need any chocolate. Let's get some veg to snack on for Zara. Let's get some broccoli. I'll get some zucchini to make a pasta. Let's get a cucumber. Some carrots. The best yogurts. No, I'm not buying wine. I'm going to get Jason some cans because he might want to drink when he comes in. Got some, yeah. It's Jason's favourite ice cream, even though it says new. I don't know why it says new. If anybody likes the chocolate covered bananas in Disney World, these are like exactly the same, apart from they don't have the nuts on. They're delicious. I'm not buying them though, because I'll eat the whole box. So I'm back from Publix, and I didn't really buy much, but I spent a lot. Anyway, we'll go through what we've got. We've got some celery sticks, some carrots, got some strawberries, some zucchini, and I've been lazy and bought chopped onion. We've got some grapes and bananas. Got a pot of pineapple and strawberries, a cucumber, a broccoli, and then frozen bits. I've got some prawns. This is to make like a prawn pasta with the zucchini. 2 bags of peas, some waffle chips, and some crinkle fries. The Snapple that Zara drinks was on buy one get one free. Then I've got some chopped tomatoes and some kidney beans to make a chilli probably later in the week. I got Jason some Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I got some buttermilk biscuits, some Texas toast to go with our pasta later in the week, and I got some sliced ham and also some sliced cheddar. I got some Chobani coffee yogurts, orange juice, milk, and some cans of beer for Jason. But one thing I've already realised is missing, and I have paid for it, which is really annoying because I wanted it for the dinner tonight, is some tomato paste, because I wanted to make like a shepherd's pie, and I need it for because I bought some flour as well. I'm just going to go and check in the boot to see if it's possibly rolled out of the bag. If not, it's not there, but it's on the receipt. Anyway, I spent $154.46. Says I saved $23.10. I don't know where at, because that's still relatively expensive for what I've bought, but never mind. It's only 8:45. Zara still hasn't got up. I left her a note to tell her I was going to Publix. Don't think there was any need. Don't even think she knows I've left the house. So I'm back now. I'm going to put all of this away, and then I'm going to sit with a coffee and some breakfast, because I haven't had anything to eat yet, purely because we just didn't have anything fresh in to eat. I also bought some bread. Where's the bread? Oh, there's a bag behind me. Here we go. Here we go. I also bought some potatoes. There it is. Tomato paste. Panic over. And you were all panicking there, weren't you? I bought some brioche bread and also a flatbread pizza for Zara at some point to eat. Something like that. There we go. Panic over. The tea can resume. I'm going to take some mince out the freezer, and that's what we're going to have for our dinner probably tonight and tomorrow night. Just need something like with some vegetables, and yeah, we need some goodness in our bodies, because, well, let's face it, the whole world seems to be poorly, and we haven't ate many fruits or vegetables in the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to wrap this up now. The battery's going to die anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this little travel get home vlog. I know it's very random, but it's been an odd couple of weeks. I do plan to resume normality next week. Come back on Saturday, when you will see a few clips from my last few days in Hartlepool, and then it will be tagged on to this week, as in from today. So I hope you can come back on Saturday and watch that. And thank you so much for all of your lovely messages last week when I wasn't very well and I said there was going to be no vlog. I was inundated. I still haven't even got through the messages anyway. My inbox is still full. it just takes so much time, but I will get back to everybody. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming back and watching. If you can, please like and subscribe to the video, that would be amazing. And I will see you on Saturday. Bye.